This unusual looking Westinghouse set takes some styling cues from the cathedral style tube radios of the 1920s. I think Westinghouse was the only one to produce coat pocket sets in this vertical format. It's kind of unusual, but it definitely makes them stand out, and honestly I think it looks pretty good. This was their top of the line coat pocket transistor set. They also had 5 and 6 transistor radios in this same format. I've had this particular one for about 3 years now. It's one of the first transistor radios I bought for my collection. This radio wasn't working when I got it, but after replacing the electrolytic capacitors and repairing a cracked trace on the circuit board, I got it to play again, and I think it sounds pretty good.
And you can imagine the visitation would be 0 at best.
Yeah.
And I can't say as I'd blame any.
Remember this song, Being a Raider.
For 40 years and has met those challenges.
He says, when I get the nerve to say, take this job and shove it, I ain't working here no more. A woman done left and took all the reason I was working for.
When I got this set, that unfortunate little crack in the top there was filled in with some kind of putty, which was pretty well color matched to the case. Although the case was pretty filthy, so I, separated it from the chassis and had it in the sink to clean it. But unfortunately that softened up the putty and made it dissolve, so now that chip there is visible again. The set's also faded and yellowed pretty extensively. That's supposed to be white plastic there. The previous owner was definitely a smoker, as was pretty common back in the 1950s. Alright, I'm going to take the back cover off now, show you the insides of the set. See, it came in 2 other color combinations. This seems to have been the most popular one, though. The seafoam green was a very popular color in the 1950s in the US. There's one of the cracks in the circuit board, actually. I had forgotten that there was more than one. And then there's the other one that I bridged over. If I'd been repairing the set now, I would have used a wire, not just solder, because it's not a very reliable repair. See, it takes 4 AA cells, and it has a center tapped battery compartment. It's because it doesn't have an output transformer. If I'm remembering right, this thing has all RCA transistors. And you can see most of them. They tried to locate them all on the edges of the circuit board. Transistor radios cost quite a bit more than tube radios at the time, so I guess people wanted to see what they were paying for. There's battery installation instructions on the back of the battery holder. They're pretty hard to read now, though. Just a nice little American-made set. Thanks for watching.